Okay, this is a 1996 Kenmore 6000 or 6200 BTU window air conditioner. This thing is, remember, I think 2 years ago I made a video of a digital version of this in 2002 or something, or 2000. Well, this is the generation right before it. Pretty much the same unit, but there are a few differences. The fan blade, the condenser fan blade is different. Obviously the front cover is different. It's not white. The other one is white. If you look, there's like a peach color almost. You see these units all the time. I haven't made any videos of shit like this for a while because I moved about 6 months ago, and I didn't move far. I actually moved about 5 minutes away from where I used to live. However, you know, I'm slowly just getting everything together. Literally, I'm literally 5 minutes away from my old house, though. That's beside the point. There's a White Consolidated Industries unit, aka WCI. Here's the sticker on the side. This vent actually, if I hold the vent, it's actually almost silent. The vent makes a little bit of a rattle if I don't hold it, but it does work. If you look, the vent on this thing is actually glass, and I get over the outside black. So it's clear, you can see daylight coming through. Here's the conversation on the outside of it. The vents are good. They hold in place. There's nothing wrong with this unit. The only thing that was wrong with it when I got it was side panels on one side were torn off and the other side they were about to come off. So I replaced these pieces, and it was mildly dirty. And by mildly dirty, I mean this unit had less dirt in it than a 2-year-old unit that I have. It's not used right now, but you know, actually a 4-year-old unit. This thing literally must have been used for about 1 season. I think it was just left in the window all year round. But I don't think, but it had some dirt in it. It has a little bit of rust on it, on the mount on the condenser. But considering the thing is, you know, 22 years old, a little over 22 years old. It's like 22 and 3 months old or something like that. Just about, actually, because it was made in March of '96. The thing is immaculate. I mean, it was a good, I found it in a pile. Over by my old house, actually a couple blocks over, and I was over there. I still live in the same area, so I'm always over there doing whatever. And I think I was out, and I went down the street, and I saw a pile of window air conditioners, and I could see their older WCI units. I'm like, yeah, I'll grab them. I got out, and I got this one, an 8000 BTU version of it. That looks pretty much identical, except that one's a couple years newer, so the Kenmore logo. This has the older Kenmore logo. The other one has the newer one. A Frigidaire from, I think, 2002. And a 1-year-old GE, which is broken. Has no Freon in it at all. I mean, literally, I can bend the tubes and shit. There's no Freon in it. So, that's beside the point. So I cleaned it up, put it in this window, you know, and it's been running ever since. It's got 3 normal full speeds, and the compressor just shut off, and then 3 power saver speeds, which turns the fan off with the compressor. Styrofoam in there. Great pieces in it, but these units it's a very slightly different unit than the old one I have, in the sense that, or the other one I have, in the sense that the only difference is you can see the front cover, there's a screw right there that holds it on at the bottom. That's how you identify these, and the front cover is different. As you can see, the outside of it is pretty well identical to the other one. He's got the 2 vents on the side and the 2 little ones on the top. And you can see there's a another one in the back of my truck, which is pretty well fucked. That's shit I'm gonna scrap. That one is right when Electrolux bought them out, so it works fine. Just has no Freon. It has Freon, but it has when Electrolux bought them out, they got cheap, like instantly. They cheapened out, and it works fine, but it's rusting out so bad. I'm not even gonna try and save it, unfortunately, because it works really well. But that's beside the point. See, side panels are in good shape. There's a little bit of dirt on them that I didn't really clean off. That's just like a little dirt that's really nothing. But I mean, this thing's really in pretty well perfect condition. The filter on this, you just pull straight up and out. You can see there's some dust, there's some dog hair and shit in it already. You can see there's the evaporator coil. The evaporator coil is as wide as the unit. However, the one thing that kind of surprised me is it's only a single layer. Let's see if I can get the compressor to come on. There we go. And it's already ice cold. I mean, this thing literally gets cold instantly. Even after I got it home, I had it on for about 10 seconds. It was already blowing out ice cold air, and that was after it got jostled around in the back of the truck and shit, and got moved and then got put out here, out on the covered porch area where I was working on them. Yeah, anyway, the evaporator on this thing is only a single layer, which is weird, which I don't like that much, but actually it works. This thing blows out colder air, and it works better than a new 6000 BTU unit. I have a 6000 BTU GE that I used to use, that I still own. It's in the storage unit, but it's in 2016. I bought it May 2016. It used 1 year, and it works fine. I like the unit. It's a good air conditioner. It's not quite as quiet as this, and this actually blows out colder and cools a bigger area without running constantly. Yeah. Hold on. Alright. Anyway, so this unit, like I said, it's pretty well immaculate. The paint inside the bottom tray on the inside of the unit, on the outside, that makes sense. Inside the unit, on the outside part of the drip tray, where by the condenser fan and shit, where the slinger is, that is perfect. The paint is clean. There's some dirt on it, but there's very little paint loss inside, very little rust, very little oxidation on the condenser coils. It took a little bit of coil cleaner and a hose to clean it out, and I think the hardest part was really just putting the side panels on and cutting them the sides and getting them to fit. But like I said, this unit is now running perfectly. It's got the original wire and shit. The plug is pretty well perfect. Been in here for a month and a half now, and it works great. It really does. It's very quiet, pretty well almost silent, and it blows out ice cold air, and it blows the air pretty far too. A lot of units now, they don't have a super strong airflow. This thing will blow air, you can feel it 10-15 feet away across the room. So anyway, thanks for watching, and that's the 96 Kenmore 6200 BTU air conditioner, and here's the sticker one last time.